The next question coming through is from Zahid, who's asking about BHEL, which he's acquired at the price of 329. He's got nearly 6,000 shares is what he's pointed out. And Jatin, on the charts, how does it look? Would you hold on to this? Because he's undergoing quite a bit of a loss right now.
I think the investor should exit his positions because the rally that we saw in the month of March, April has hit the 40-week exponential moving average resistance, and thereafter we are witnessing a sharp decline. So there is weakness. It wasn't unable to cross above that 225 to 30 mark, which was the previous swing high and the resistance. So the structure still remains negative, or we can say weak. On the downside, we are expecting the stock to slip towards 192 to 186 odd levels. So I think it's better to exit at this point of time from BHEL. So exit is the suggestion.
Exit is a call on BHEL. We've got a first call of the day. Ramesh is calling us from Hyderabad. Good morning, Ramesh. How can we help you today?
Yeah, good morning. I have a Tejas network of quantity of 100.
Okay.
So I'm just looking for whether it's the time to average the stock or exit from the stock.
Ramesh, what's the holding period that you had in mind?
I can hold, but I wanted to average, looking for the average, but whether it is the time to enter or average at the time or exit from the stock.
Yeah, no, I'm asking about the holding period because it will help me understand who to ask the question to. So is this a fundamental...
I can hold for 2 to 3 years.
Okay. All right. So, Samir, based on the fundamentals, how do you see Tejas Network? If I remember correctly, the numbers were not particularly good in the fourth quarter, and the share price has taken a bit of a beating post that. What do you make of the stock? Would you hold? Would you average?
So, Alex, we don't have coverage on this one, unfortunately. So, can you take a view?
I can take a technical view. So, but Jatin, on the technicals, slightly longer term, if you're saying 2 to 3 years, would you average at this price?
No, I would wait for the price to slip towards 550 odd levels. So technically, if I see a weekly time frame chart, because the investor has a holding period of 2 to 3 years, I think there is a decent amount of downside that I can see on the higher time frame charts. The weekly Bollinger Band is placed around 550. So that is a crucial long-term support around which he can consider averaging. Overall, the structure is still negative at this point of time. Rally fizzled out at the 20-week average. So that is again not a bullish sign for the stock in the very near short term. So don't average at current levels. 550 is the level around which we can consider averaging.
Keep in mind those levels for Tejas Network. Stock has been under a little bit of pressure. Now, we have promised to give you updates over the course of the day, and we've been bringing you live updates of the Operation Sindoor. Now, here's what has come through with regard to what took place last night. There was an attempt by Pakistan to attack several military bases in Jammu as well as in parts of Punjab, several other places as well. And that was countered and neutralized. And this is on account of the air defense system, and part of that, of course, is the Sudarshan Chakra, which is the S-400 air defense system. Shiv Arur joining us to tell you what this means and how this came into play. Shiv, what are you picking up?
What we saw yesterday captured on civilian mobile phones, flooding the internet after 8 p.m. yesterday, starting with airspace over Jammu, then Pathankot and various other places, was basically a symphony of India's integrated air defense system kicking into action and intercepting, a multiplicity of incoming Pakistani projectiles, including loitering munitions, attack drones, possibly some short-range missiles as well. This was a very, very complicated operational scenario where India's integrated air defense system, which consists of the S-400 principally, but many other systems, including the Akash, Indian Akash system, the Spider system from Israel, and a few others, all of it integrated using Indian know-how and technology, working incredibly in unison. These are images that people have never seen before, but at the heart of India's air defense shield, and perhaps our most formidable air defense weapon right now, is of course the S-400 that was ordered some years ago. It was finally delivered during the COVID pandemic. Yesterday was the first time we've seen the S-400 being used in anger. In anger is of course a phrase to describe being used in an operational live war-like scenario. Now we don't know which of the videos that came out actually show S-400s intercepting, but we know somewhere out there in the darkness those missiles were swooping up to intercept incoming enemy projectiles to protect so many Indian cities in the north and the northwest. And the S-400 is an incredible piece of weaponry. It's an air defense system that is acknowledged by the acknowledged world's biggest arms producer, the United States, as a formidable air defense weapon. The presence of the S-400 on the ground gives even NATO countries and the United States pause, makes them change their plans, flight paths, things like that. The S-400 has a capacity to, engage incoming projectiles, many of them at the same time using its highly advanced tracking radar. It can conduct interceptions out to ranges of anywhere between 40 and 400 kilometers. A very intelligent group of systems and computers, live track in real time incoming targets and then intelligently assign the correct missile, the correct location to actually fire at and intercept and destroy in the air those incoming targets. So it's a mind-bogglingly complicated symphony of moving parts, electronics, sensors, and then finally the actual kinetic missile that goes up there and intercepts those things. It's like, shooting a bullet with a bullet, really. And that's really what happened yesterday. Think of it as, thousands of bullets or maybe hundreds of bullets coming at you and, a group of systems creating a shield across the country, killing each one of those bullets individually.